Okay, it's Chris Watkin here, and we're on my very good friends ValPal on their stand at the ALA conference, and I'm with Craig here, and Craig is the Supremo for ValPal.
Thank you very much.
And ValPal is a really clever system that enables estate agents to get more free valuations. So talk to me about ValPal.
Thank you very much, Chris. ValPal generates vendor and landlord leads for estate agents and letting agents. It converts all the traffic that they spend time, money and effort driving to their website, converts it into vendor and landlord leads. Why? Because it engages with them like nothing else does on a website.
So if I went to an agent's website, would it say ValPal all over it?
No, not at all. Every time it's branded specifically for the agent, it stands out.
So it's a white label system.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
The actual call to action button stands out. Where the landing page where ValPal sits, it's on a subdomain of the agent's site, so they don't lose any SEO juice. That's very important. But it's all white labeled. So from a consumer's perspective, we call it a UX journey. They believe they're still on that website, and it's a complete natural flow through.
Okay, so I've got a lot of clients that use ValPal, and they do look to bits. But what I've noticed, especially with my clients, is that probably only 1 in 10 of the people that go to the section where you put in your name and address and telephone number and what a property is actually give their details. What would you advise for those people with the 90% that don't put their details in? Any thoughts on that?
Well, there is some tech you mentioned before about putting a cookie on there so you can track what is happening with where that lead is going or where that consumer is going, and then remarket to them. There is additional things. In fact,
I've seen that work really well, actually.
In fact,
really
we have literally just launched another version of the template of the landing page, and the whole idea of that is to help reduce the bounce rate.
Yep.
So we're now only asking a very small information about the property on the first page. Then they press submit. They're already invested in it, and on the second page we capture their details. And we're finding that works better.
Are you getting more people putting their details in?
Yeah, exactly. The percentages are going up, and the percentage of bounce rate is going down.
Excellent. Again, a lot of people say with ValPal that the valuation's a little bit too early, but I think it's good old school estate agents. We've been in the estate agency for years, and really it's just got to tickle them, you've got to talk to them, you've got to build that relationship. They might only be moving 3 or 4 months' time, but if you're the one that tickles them and no one else does, well, you're going to be a winner, aren't you?
You know what? Speed of response is vital.
Make sure
that you're on as quickly as possible. It's so important because even though you may think that you're being too eager, do you know what? That consumer wants you to be acting like that when it's a buyer.
Too right.
So it's important that you get on the phone very quickly, and also don't accept the fact that they may just tell you that they're not interested. Do you know what? They've gone a long way. Their journey to get to that point.
Tickle them. Yeah. Just build a relationship.
They visited your website. They have an interest. No one's forced them there. No one stuck a gun to their head for them to actually be onto your website. They visited your website because they have an interest. And what you're doing now with the valuation tool is you're getting them to further engage, and you've taken it to another level. You get that lead, so make sure your team are prepared to get out of their comfort zone and speak to them.
I've got a client in Yorkshire who really does use ValPal particularly well, and when he sends a campaign out to his database, he gets 30, 40 valuation leads every single time. Yeah. I mean, it's priceless stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Simon Bradbury from Thomas Morris sent me an email a couple of weeks ago. He's been doing an email campaign. He's got 429 leads, 40 instructions.
40 instructions. I mean, that's going to be like 80 grand's worth of fees, if not more.
Yeah.
That's big money, isn't it?